In 1906, 36 children still went to school here in Golden. Now, not a soul lives here. Anybody who lives in the area has the address of Wolf Creek. But still, for some reason, people come here looking for something.
Deep in the forest, set back along Coyote Creek, is a place that truly lives up to its name. Golden. You'll find it 3+ miles from the Wolf Creek Tavern in southern Oregon.
When we had the opportunity to buy this before somebody else bought it and bulldozed it down, then we just started getting, grants and things like that to do the restoration work and to keep it for the people of Oregon and people that are interested in historic places.
Susan Bush is part of the Golden Coyote Wetlands Incorporated.
How many of you are there?
Very small. There's only about 5 to 7 of us.
Bush and her group got into this project to create a wetlands in the valley below the town of Golden. These were the spoils left over from years of mining the mountain for gold.
It was a moonscape. It was a bombed crater. And it just looked awful.
Now, with plenty of work and care, it's coming back to life. A few years ago, the wetland workers turned their focus to what's left of the town of Golden.
Why is it so important that these 4 little buildings?
It's part of Oregon and United States history, and it's still here.
Golden is one of Oregon's finest snapshots of a ghost town. Established in 1890, the post office opened 6 years later. William Rubel, a preacher, started the town. It used to be called Goldville.
I believe he was a candlelight minister, and he wanted miners that were God-fearing people. There were no prostitutes here, no bars, no saloons. He just didn't allow that.
The town sits just as it did 100 years ago. Only addition, a fake cemetery.
It was put there by Gunsmoke in the 70s for an episode. And since then, people have put grave markers there, but there's buried there.
There are still mining claims up here.
How much gold did they find in Golden?
Well, about $1 million, which back in the 1890s was a lot of money. And how much they got from that time, I don't really know. Enough to have somebody be mining it up until 1990.
Now Golden is managed by the State Parks Department and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places.
You love this stuff.
I do. It's just so fascinating.
The church is never locked. People who live up here wouldn't allow it. It's their church. Doesn't matter who owns it.
People use this church. They go inside. We have flowers left on the altar. We have pine boughs left. People use this church. If they close the church and lock it, it would be vandalized.
Golden is one of those ghost towns that was lost, but now is found.
To find a spot like this, in this condition, that's over 100 years old, still here, is something that is absolutely not heard of.
Improvements will be made, but just so that Golden stays as it is, intact, as it should be.